British Legion, the Wolf Slayer, whatever. He never talks about that anyway. Anyway, British Legion did my top 5 rule books, so guess I'll give you mine. But you know what? Top 5, that's for the common man. I only have a top 4. Well, frankly, because
I'm kind of a big deal.
You're right, guys. These are some great looking books and bolt action. I mean, yeah, it's awesome. It's Osprey. Good job. But most of mine are, well, not most. Many of mine are printed, or they're not beautiful books. But I'm going by the ones that I've read that have really captured me, that I've played enough times to say that I like them, and I just like the way they read, and I like the way they're put together. So I'm a little different than what Nick said he was doing, and I still haven't answered Dread's Fact or Fiction, but that's coming later. Anyway, because this one's easier, so I got to keep these fast. So, you know, these are great, and I have another one I'm reading called Rate of Fire. It seems good too, but I'm not going to put that in there. So my top 4, if we ignore the cover because that's, you know, a printed book, this is Naval Thunder. This is a naval game, which is something I'm not even into, and I printed it because I'm a cheapo, 2 sheets per page. But it reads well, it's laid out well, it gives everything you need to play in nice logical order with simple enough diagrams to make it happen. The sequence of play is nice, and it's Naval Thunder. The World War II version, he's got a World War I version as well. So look that up. I think it's Steel Dreadnought Games. Gives you lots of optional rules, some crew enhancements and changes, some scenarios, and then lots of lists of real ships, and there's a nice Excel spreadsheet so you can print out your own. Number 3, ASL. It's a rule book. Yes, sure, it's used for games, hex, and counter, but some people have used it for miniatures, but it's a rule book. Now, check this out. This is the book it came with all the rules. You're supposed to put them in here, but very few people do that. I like this rule set because it is so deep. I've only played a couple games of full ASL. I've mainly played ASL starter kit, but this explains all the things on the tokens, on the chits, as it were. Check this out. There's more explanations of what they mean on the counters, the different things all the things that can mean on the counters, what they cram it with. These boys and girls are charts for the game. This is the terrain chart. 35. Oh man, there's more. 35 or 6 rows, 15 columns across. These are all charts to play the game. To kill tables, overstacks, more to hits, non-terrain. Look at how small they get. I don't expect you to read these. Look at that. The one I wanted to show you, I think is just hilarious, so maybe I missed it. These are like, you know, drops. Oh, here is the sequence of play. The advanced sequence of play. You guys can see how small the font is. Bam. These are 8.5 by 11. Bam. Bam. But what's amazing to me is that everything works together. I mean, yeah, there's errata here and there, but not as much as some games that are way shorter and simpler. These are all charts, boys and girls. Look at this. Offboard artillery play aid. It's for those of us design your own, but then a great thing about these are the armor notes. All this chapter H, this is just Russian and Germans and US. You have to get the other modules to get the other ones, but these are great historical notes. For mini gamers are great too. These are all notes about armament. Chapter H. Here is a training section. Guys, these aren't even the rules yet. They're laid out, they read fairly well. Yeah, there's inconsistencies here and there, but it's compared to how old it is, it's a great looking binder. But I put the rest of the rules, which are supposed to go in there, here. They don't number the pages. But these are the rules. Well, first of all, so far I'm still in the index. Index. I love it. This is why it's up here. This should be my number 1, just because it's so amazing. So there it is, 30 pages of index. Yes! And then introduction to the second edition. And then the rules. So infantry. Look at this example. It's like, what the heck's going on? Did someone throw up on the board? What? This is great. And I'm not being facetious. I think this is just awesome. Different nationalities. I love how they do the terrain. Like, here's what it looks like, and here's what it looks like. Isn't that awesome for miniature gamers? Oh, it's great. I mean, people say it's flawed and broken. Sure. I mean, it's not, but it's so cool, and it really gets you involved more than you think it would, as minutiae as it is. I mean, guys, this is all the terrain. Here's artillery. There's tanks. It's just, I don't know. I should be talking and saying more. Here's all the special rules, and then all the modules have special rules for British and Japanese and Stalingrad and all that. Number 2, Command Decision Test of Battle. This is actually one edition old. Now they have Command Decision Test of Battle, but they've taken out the army lists, and which I'm not sure was a good idea. But taking out the army lists, they have some like real basics, but there's some pretty detailed army lists in here. This is a very involved game. It's not as involved as ASL, obviously, but it's your units are platoons, so 2 to 5 tanks, and the military stands are platoon level. It takes a little getting used to. It's got some color, but it's mainly black and white. But it's put together pretty well. Really good support. Seems to have slowed down a little bit on the forums and stuff, but anyway, good detailed things, good forum support, and lots of, I guess I would say, additional rules that can help you get into more detail. But it's a pretty chart intensive game. Again, I can't compare it to ASL, but to me it's compared to ASL to some. This one provided you with like maybe 5 to 10 scenarios, west and east front, and then army lists that are pretty nice. And then, it's got some really, well, that's not actually, that's the chart that comes with it, and that's okay. There's the battalion commander summary. Morale is really important in this, unit cohesion. Ignore that thing you're looking at right there. Here's the chart that I like. So it's a very chart-driven game, but you just follow the phases, and that's there's a video here talking about all the phases. It's like one of my first ones I made. Sorry to be giving you the bird there. Let me put all my fingers down. But it's chart-driven, but not too bad. Once you kind of got a lot of them, you've played a couple times. The games do take a long time. It's not something that is easy to break out, and play fast, but it's pretty fun and got a nice level of detail. Number 1, Blitzkrieg Commander. I could say Future War Commander, I suppose, but it didn't grab me as much as this. They're essentially the same book, really. Just changed some things for future. But why is this my top one? Because it was my first, and you'll always remember your first. Aw, yeah. And then diagrams of some of these guys' armies. I mean, give me a break. Awesome. I think these are 10 mil armies that he's done here. These, again, most of the time, I think these guys played it as platoon level. So platoon, so this is a battalion here. So platoon, company, platoon. So company, battalion, support, same here, or regiment, however you want to look at it. Grenadiers. So this is what they call a battle group. I've got a couple videos going into a lot of detail of the play on this, but it's good index, well put together, great photographs on how to play. This is one of the best. It's pretty well laid out. A tremendous forum that the authors put together. I'm a little concerned when he decides to quit doing that. And it's fairly straightforward. The rules have stopped. That's the scenarios. It stops on page 36. It's kind of that weird British size. Sorry. I don't know what size it is, but it's not 8.5 by 11. But this is, army lists are included. Very comprehensive. A great resource on the internet. So, again, it looks nice. It's very well. So my common theme in here, the books read well. Something about the mechanics capture me, and I want to read them again and again. I can read the rules over and over again. I've got one, and I can't remember the name of it, frankly, and I don't need to mention it, but it just doesn't read well to me. So, and it doesn't click with me. It looks great compared to some of these, but it just doesn't. I've got the Flames of War book. It's great, bolt action, but these have captured me right now, so that